In this video, see the explanation of very short answer type question number 11, 12 and 14. So first question is, why is tungsten metal selected for making filaments of incandescent lamp bulb? So this one you will get from the page number 147 here, because tungsten always offers a high electric resistance. If it offers a high electric resistance, it means the heating effect is also more, so that the electric energy can easily convert it into heat energy. That's why tungsten is used as a incandescent bulb. Now, question number 12. A heater joined in parallel with 60-watt bulb is connected to the mains. If the 60-watt bulb is replaced by 100-watt bulb, what will be the rate of heat produced by the heater? P, more or less, remain the same. So here, since the bulb is connected parallel to the heater, and we know that heating effect of current is depend upon resistance, so here it will remain same, because in parallel connection all the appliances get a according to their resistance, they are getting the current. Now, so the answer 12 will be the same. Now question number 14. Why does the connecting cord of an electric heater not glow not glow hot while the heating element does? So this one already I explained in my video. So and you can write the answer from page number 150. If you see page number 150, you can write from here that the resistance of copper wire in the cord is extremely small as compared to the resistance of the element of the heater. It means copper always have a less resistance, and the cord is made up of copper. That's why the heating effect is also less. So till here you can write. However, this one, heat energy produced in the heating element is very large because of the large resistance, and hence it glows. So heating element always have a large resistance. Now come to the short answer type questions. First question, what do you understand by term electric fuse? So you have to write your definition of the electric fuse, and from page number 148 you can get this answer. Now see, name the material for which fuse wire is made. So this one also page number 148, and the third one also in the page number 148. I'm going to show you all the three answers together. Just read the question first. State two properties of a material which make it suitable for making fuse wire. So all the three question is about the fuse wire. So first you have to write definition. Then in the second question you have to write the material which is used. And in the third you have to write the property of the material. So page number 148. Page number 148. See, the definition of the fuse is a safety device in an electric circuit. It is the weakest point in an electric circuit which melts and breaks the electric circuit when the circuit gets overloaded due to large current, due to short circuiting, due to fluctuation of current. So these 3 points you have to write with the definition of fuse. Now in the second, the fuse wire is made from alloy of 50% lead, 50% in which melts around 20 degrees Celsius. Next, it has a means, now the third question you have to write the properties of the material. So in the properties of material you write it has a low melting point. Number 2, you have to write it has a high resistance. Next, question number 4. Why is fuse wire always placed in a live circuit? Page number 149. So in page number 149, you can write from here. Fuse wire must be connected in the live wire and not in the neutral wire under any circumstances. The reason for it is that in case the fuse is connected in the neutral wire, it will certainly melt when overloading takes place. However, the electric appliance will continue to be in contact with the live wire. Thus, if any such electric appliances is touched, the person touching it will get electric shock, which may prove fatal. So till here you have to write, because if you connect with the neutral wire, means if you connect the fuse with the neutral wire, then it will always get melt whenever the overloading takes place, and when this things happens, on that time the appliances which is connected to the live wire gives you the electric shock. Now next one will be, one table is given, oh no, question number 5, sorry. How does fuse wire protect an electric circuit? So again this one will be page number 147. How it's protect? This one, from here you write, if the current in the is increased in the copper wire beyond certain limit, so till here fuse is used. Till here you write the answer number 5. Next will be your question number 6. One table is given, silver, copper, tungsten, all the resistivity is given. You have to write among silver and copper which one is the better conductor and why. So if the resistivity is less, then the conductor will be best. So silver has the less resistivity, we can write as a silver as a best. Now because here it is 1.62, it is 1.60. Now which material would you advise to be used in an electric heating devices? So answer will be your nichrome, because nichrome has a maximum resistivity, and maximum resistivity means maximum resistance, and also it has a more heating effect. That's why it is used as a heating device. Why is a series arrangement not used for connecting domestic electric appliances in a circuit? So page number 150, here page number 150 you have to write from here. In series circuit, either all the appliances will work or none of them will work. So these 2 points you have to write. Next, question number 8, 9, 10 till 15, it's all are numerical. So I am going to explain the formula. You try to find the answer yourself. An electric iron has a rating 750 watt, 220 volt. Calculate current passing through it. So current you have to find, use the formula P equal to VI. P is given, V is also given, so find out the I. Then you have to find the resistance, so use the formula P equal to V square by R. Next, an electric iron has, again power is given, voltage is given. You have to find the current and the resistance, same as question number 8. Question number 10 also same. So 8, 9, 10 is same formula, that is P equal to VI, and next for P equal to V square by R. Next, in an electric lamp is marked, power and voltage is given. You have to find the resistance while growing. So again resistance you can use this formula, power equal to V square by R. From that you find the resistance. Then energy consumed in kilowatt hour per day. So energy is equal to power into time. Put the power, and this one you will get the answer watt hour. Then watt hour you convert into a kilowatt hour. Question number 11, 12, 13, same way you have to find. Yes, same way you have to find. Then question number 14. In question number 14, voltage is given, current is given, and the time is given. So you have to find the energy. So energy is equal to power into time. Time is given, and power you can use as a VI. Then here in the 15th question, voltage is given, current is given. You have to find the power. So again power is equal to VI, and resistance you can find by power is equal to V square by power is equal to V square by R. From that formula you can find. Now your work is, you have to write this question answers, question number 11, 12, 14 from very short answer type, and short answer question number 1 to 15 in your physics copy. If you have any doubt in any question, ask me. Thank you.